Me and Leah are doing bumps in the toilet, fall out of a cubicle, met with the glares of other girls. We don't give a fuck. Back on the dance floor, the DJ's playing a shitty 80s remix. I can feel my head getting lighter and lighter, like it could float up and hit the ceiling. The club is so packed, the walls are sweating, the floor varnished with beer. Our feet stick to it as Leah pulls us to the middle of the room. My whole body's on fire, like I could fucking do anything. I pull Leah against me to dance. She tilts back her head and smiles, but it looks like she's just baring her teeth. Under the blue light, everyone's skin is glowing alien-like. I can hear my heart in my ears. Thud, 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 thud.
That fella's been staring at you.
I follow her eyes and see a huge man, dressed all in black. Even under the lights, his skin looks translucent. Not unattractive though. His face is soft.
Go over.
I'm grand.
Go on.
Fuck off, I'm not leaving you alone. She leaves it then. Her pupils are blown huge. Her short hair is sticking up in odd ways. She looks feral. I can feel the man's eyes on me. Spiders crawling on my skin. I shudder against Leah. Her fingertips are dug so hard into my waist I know there'll be bruises tomorrow morning.
I'm getting more drink.
I watch her get swallowed by the crowd. The DJ switched to some EDM. A couple bashes into me shifting. I push them away. My buzz is wearing off. I push through to the jacks again. Catch a look at myself in the mirror. Under the fizz and fluorescence, my face looks like a crime scene. Disgusted, I lock myself in a cubicle. 1, 2 bumps, then a line for safe measure. I'm gonna try and find Leah at the bar. My eyes need 1, 2 seconds to adjust. Leaning against the wall is that man from before, still as a statue. Are you stalking me?
I just wanted to say hi.
His hair is clipped close to his head, like he's grown out a buzz cut. I can see blue veins under his skin.
What's your name?
Kate.
Hi, Kate. Luke. Do you want to dance?
I have to find my friend. I push by him. I can hear my blood rushing through my ears. Leah's at the bar ordering shots with our drinks. We knock them back. She looks at me disgusted. Before I can snap at her, she pulls a spider off my shoulder. She holds it by its legs. It's one of them huge fuckers. I can see each individual eye. She throws it to the floor. I watch it scramble, then get crushed in the crowd. We spill out onto the pavement. Leah's shoe catches on the tiles. She whacks her knee off the ground with a fuck. Standing up, there's a thin line of blood running down her calf. You're a dose. She's been trying to get me to come to some afters in Clonski for ages. I'm wrecked. The buzz is worn off and my head is already banging. She's still bouncing off the walls. I don't really want to leave her. She says it's some mate she knows from college. Just text me when you get there, alright? Leah rolls her eyes at me.
You have to start moving on at some point.
I know, I will. Just not right now. Not tonight.
You know you say that every night.
Tucks herself under the arm of one of the lads. I watch her walk up the street till I can't see her blonde head anymore. The wind bites at me. Walk down to the taxi rank. See the couple from before screaming at each other. Another girl crying in a doorway. 3 lads singing to each other. A 4th one thrown up next to a chicken fillet roll. One tries to put his arm around me, cross the road to avoid him. Hear a crack under my foot. A bird turned inside out on the concrete. Its intestines pulled out like a string of small pink pearls. Soft flesh already turning green. Its wings, flayed out on each side, are black with tire marks. My head feels white hot. I blink. Reflection of my body where the bird was. Intestines pulled out. Ribs broken to show green bruising around my heart, lungs. Steam and a sweet smell of rot filling my nostrils. arms reaching out either side of me, like the fucking crucifix. Flash of light makes me jump back. Loud car horn makes my head ring. Barely move out of the way before a car goes flying by me. Another coming towards me fast, and I'm frozen. Can't make myself move. I close my eyes and the backs of my lids are white with light. Someone pulls me out of the road, crash into me without grace. Body still wound up tight inside.
Are you alright?
Look up. Your man from earlier. Expect to see my wrist trapped in a hand. Instead, find it ensnared by a thin stone snake. Arrow in place of a head.
You could have died.
He's laughing. What the fuck is all I can say.
You felt that bad for the bird, did you? Trying to kill yourself in solidarity?
I pulled my arm away from him. I just couldn't stop looking. The snake slithers behind him, runs up the back of his jacket.
Like watching a car wreck.
Was that a joke?
You look like a fucking ghost. You should eat.
What the fuck are you?
Nice pizza a few minutes away. Come on.
And I follow him, because can't think of anything else to do. Gets us 2 slices slick with grease. Smell of it makes me gag. We sit next to each other by the river, legs hanging over the water. I watch him devour his pizza in 1-2 bites while mine goes cold in my hand. Hungry?
Oh, you've no idea.
Luke, was it?
Sure.
He smiles back at me. Most of his teeth chipped or cracked. I smile, feeling awkward. What, are you not sure?
You know, you don't look as mean as you are. Are you going to eat that?
I hand him my slice. Wish I had a smoke. Something to do with my hands. I can feel him watching me, tail curled around his leg.
So, what's the story with you? Are you suicidal, or are you just on something?
And I find myself telling him everything. About Leah, the coke, about the bird, how it turned into me. Stomach cut open, guts pulled out like someone had dug inside my body. And how I saw all the bones in my rib cage cracked, my lungs and heart mutilated, arms pulled out on either side. How I looked like I'd been crucified, a body left for the dogs.
That's some coke.
He says, but doesn't look like he's joking this time. Does that explain the tail then too? He only smiles. Runs the tip of the snake tail against my face. It's rough like calluses.
No, it doesn't.
What are you then?
Something not alive or dead.
Stop being so vague. Tells me he did something awful. Like what?
Like kill a man or two. But there were reasons beyond my control, you see. I hadn't even had that much to drink. I must have been spiked or something. There was nothing I hadn't done before, you know. I always have a few after work. Fought with the wife that morning. We were separating. She wanted to move out. It'd make things easier, she said. I don't know. I just wasn't ready to let go, I suppose. Maybe I had knocked back a few more than I'd admit to, but I leave the bar feeling fine. I feel fine. And I'm driving down this road, just one of those back roads, you know, just fucking black. And my head feels white hot. And I figure there's no one around me, so I push harder on the accelerator, right? Like my foot's about to go through the fucking floor hard. But I see these 2 kids coming, right? Teenagers. On bikes. But I don't stop. I want to. Wanted to. But it was like there was someone else in my body. wanted them dead. I wanted their blood on the windshield, their bodies broken and desperate on the road, so I don't stop. I knock them both down with one strike. Hear their bones crunch beneath the car, and it knocks the wind out of me. I realize I can't stop. I know they're dead. I just have to keep driving. I don't know where else to go, so I drive to the coast. I get out, run across the sand straight into the wide fucking ocean. And I'm crying. Oh, body sobs. I can't believe it. You know, what I've done. I'm thinking about walking out further just to end it all. I look up. There's this fella in front of me. He's in this grey suit. It's fitted perfectly. Eyes all black, 2 blue horns sticking out of his forehead. All right, he says to me. He says he's heard what I've done. Messed with the natural order of things. I tell him that wasn't me. But he believes it as much as I do. He says I have a choice, right? Go with him and the boys will live. Balance restored to the universe. That shit, you know. Sticks out his hand for me to shake. Obviously I do. Turns me into this. Half dead. Half stone. 4,000 fucking years of servitude.
Breakups are shit. He laughs at that. This your day off then?
Something like that, yeah. You get one a century.
And you went clubbing and got pizza.
Missing my youth. You know, people usually have a bigger reaction to that story.
Yeah, well, seen a lot of shit tonight. Were you actually stalking me then?
I wasn't stalking. I don't know, I just kept finding you. It wasn't on purpose.
Right.
I like the look of you.
I kiss him. Out of pity. Sympathy, maybe. Eyes open. Let him pull my hair and touch my tits. I unzip his hoodie. Top button of his jeans. Pulling off each other's clothes. We fuck on the boardwalk. Before he breaks inside me, he looks at me and says,
Are you sure?
Yeah. Tell him about needing to move on. Then I gasp and shudder. He drops his head into my chest. With no clothes on, I can see maggots and blowflies making homes beneath his skin. Tail curled behind him like a snake. The rest of him has the same stone speckling. Looks like a gargoyle. Spread my legs wide. Dig my nails into his back only to feel them break. He finishes quickly, rolling off me with a groan. Lie still next to him, feeling bile rise in my throat.